Hey folks, welcome on in. We're doing obviously a naughty news right now. So we want to announce a few things, and we also want to give you some thoughts we're having recently as well. So let's just get right into it. The left leg, right leg analogy. They're the one where we think our YouTube stands up better if we have two games on it. It's definitely official. That's definitely something we're going to be going ahead with from here on out. I really like it, analogy. But right now we don't have a right leg game and our left leg game is Dead by Daylight. Uh, Sadly, because of me running a 3 day business, and plus I stay in a flat by myself, as well, I do all the lovely adult stuff that you're required to do when running a flat myself as well. So I just not able to basically finish one game in the right leg and then basically have it set up so the next a game ends one day and then another game starts the following day. Is what I'm trying to say. We just can't do that. I would love to have done that for you, I would really would, but sadly my schedule just won't allow me to do that. So there has been some downtime for quite a bit now from Star Wars, and there's going to continue to be for at least another week, maybe 2 weeks, I would say. Um, what we're doing right in right leg there. We tried Resident Evil out. That was a note for us. We have a naughty news recently. We posted on why that is, so you can go check that out for that. But we are starting playing a game called Layers of Fear, and that was a lot of fun. This is a horror game with jump scares, and it certainly scared us. We had a lot of fun playing this game. The description of the game uses the word psychedelic, so that I think will be a lot of fun for you to watch. Watch me get scared, basically. So I don't know when that will come out. I'm hoping within a couple of weeks, but I've recorded 5 parts so far, but I would really like to get at least 2 weeks of content first on that before. Actually, ideally, what I would like to do is I would actually like to record the game completely and finish it and complete it offline first before I put it up on YouTube. Because Star Wars has been finished for it's been almost a week now since Star Wars finished. I'm feeling a bit it's in my mind that I need to get this game recorded and up basically here, so we'll probably not do that. well, as I said, I think it'll be out in a couple of weeks. I don't know for certain really about that, but that is a game that is going to be coming to my YouTube. That's going to be the next right leg game, Layers of Fear. We're hopping around offline trying to do that for you. On the left leg is we have Dead by Daylight. Now, as I've mentioned in the past Naughty News, we haven't had any sort of special Dead by Daylight content like our past First Time Killer series because we were waiting for the mid-chapter release. Now that the mid-chapter release is out, we have actually started recording it, and I'm pleased to announce we're starting today the very first Killer Challenge series, which is Power Moves. That'll be the full title, full name for it is basically Power Moves Killer Challenge series, which is a bit of a mouthful. So we're just going to, and when we're talking about, we're just talking about Killer Challenge, and it's Power Moves. We're hoping to, in future, to provide a variety of different Dead by Daylight Challenge series. Some will be Survivor, some will be Killer. But we'll talk about that over time. Some ideas we have is to expand basically on the series that we have right now and turn them into a challenge series. What we will say is we're doing Killer today. I'll talk about that a bit more, then we'll follow up with Survivor. The Survivor challenge series will always match the amount of killers in there. So, like, for example, to give you an example, right, first one there's Power Moves Killer Challenge series, and for those that don't know, we play all 20 killers once and we try and get the best average kill rate. Basically, we work out see what average kill rate we get, and then maybe I'll try and see what percentage of kills that we can get, and then we set a target for us to hopefully try and beat the future. But there's a possibility we can maybe do really well, and then set a target we just can't beat, and it's basically just a one-time series. We'll see. That could be a thing that could happen, but we'll adapt as we go with that. But that's basically what the Kill Challenge series is. It starts today. We have there'll be 3 killers per episode. Like today you have episode 1 with Trapper, Wraith and Hillbilly. Then tomorrow you have episode 2 with Nurse, Huntress and Shape. We haven't recorded episode 3 yet, but what the plan is to do, basically have no Miller episodes for 3 days after that. Then we're hoping to have another episode 3 of the challenge series when episode 4 at some point. We'll try and film it when we can, when we have time to do it. It's the same with the first time killer series. We basically filmed that when we had time, and then we'll be doing the same with this Power Maze challenge series as well for killer. But in future, what we want to do, like the next series will be a Survivor series, but what we've decided to do, we only just decided to do this yesterday, is we're actually going to film these series offline completely there, because the killer series is going to be 9 in total, because there's going to be 28 matches, there's 28 killers. So they're basically the second last episode will have 4 killers, by the way. So there'll be 9 episodes in total, I believe, if I'm right in that. And there are, so in future, most series will have 9 episodes, and we'll record our 9 episodes offline, and basically over 9 days you'll get them each day. That's what we're planning to do, and we'll see how that goes well. But while we don't have a series and while we're doing that offline, we'll obviously supplement day by day content with the single matches series that we've been doing for a while now. Well, we've been waiting for the mid-chapter release to come out. So that's what we're looking to do on a Dead by Daylight side, and the left leg side, and obviously the right leg we have the Layers of Fear. Now, here's my thought process. That's definitely officially all happening, and that will always continue to happen. We'll always have Dead by Daylight on YouTube, and that's important to say that before I go into what I say next. I've been thinking a lot about the left leg side of things and being committed to just one game. And I've been thinking about embracing the whole being a variety content creator, and just embracing that phrase that I'm a variety content creator. Because I think I pretty much am a variety content creator. Even with Dead by Daylight, we do have variety content within Dead by Daylight. But at the same time, I'm not sure. And as I said, this isn't me announcing I'm doing this. This is just a thought process that I've been going through right now. So, yeah. We are considering maybe expanding the left leg games out to be more than one game. Not just to be Dead by Daylight, but to be other games as well. Because we think variety is king or queen, whatever word you prefer to use there, on our YouTube. So we feel like we also don't want to quite fully commit to Dead by Daylight permanently, because you just don't know what the future of games are going to be. You don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, now I don't think Dead by Daylight is going to die or anything, but there's certainly some issues with the game right now, because when I was filming the episodes that you're going live today and tomorrow, the Billy match, I had to wait 10 minutes in the queue time there. I've never had to wait so long in my life for it in killer queue, because killer queue times are actually much longer right now in the game, and I think the reason why that is because the mid-chapter release that came out recently, and it was killer friendly, and apparently a lot of survivors mains are butthurt about it, they're not happy about it. But admittedly, at the same time, the solo queue Survivor experience isn't exactly a lot of fun right now. It's really difficult. Solo Survivor needs a buff, and this is something the developers have said in the past. But yeah. So Dead by Daylight definitely have some issues, and it's made us think that maybe we shouldn't commit the whole left leg side of YouTube to just Dead by Daylight only. Maybe we should introduce some other games to that left leg side of things, just in case the worst case scenario does happen and Dead by Daylight goes bye-bye, or it goes further downhill and it becomes completely unplayable. Because right now the killer side is unplayable for streamers. There's a lot of streamers not playing killer right now because it's just waiting. The queue times are just too long for them to wait, and right now. And the reason why the queue times are long is because people are not playing Survivor. And I think a lot of that's to do with the solo Survivor experience, and this is something I think Behaviour do have on their plans to actually do something about solo Survivor, but they had other things they were going to do first, and Scott Jungers recently posted in a video they're going to have to do something quickly about that, I think, and I do agree with him on that. Anyway, that's the thing with Dead by Daylight, and that's my thought process there, where I'm thinking where I probably shouldn't completely be dependent on Dead by Daylight in the left leg. Now don't get me wrong, I still enjoy the game. The reason why I came up with these different series and the different challenges is because they're going to be fun. I know they're going to be fun, I know I'm going to enjoy them. I think they'll be fun for you to watch as well, and I think that'll still be the case going forward. But if the queue times are going to take up to 10 minutes per match, it's going to get frustrating, and at the same time, Survivor is kind of frustrating as well because solo queue is all I play on the Survivor side of things, and there's definitely a noticeable difference on that of difficulty. But at the same time, solo Survivor's always been rough, really. So I've died most of the time on solo Survivor, so for me, it's not doesn't really feel any different. But um, yeah, there's some issues in Dead by Daylight, and I'm trying to think if there's anything more to add to it that I've already said. I don't think there is really. It's just see, I can't stress this enough. Dead by Daylight is still a game I love playing. It's still going to be a game on my YouTube. I just don't think it's a good idea to have that my left leg of the YouTube basically fully committed to one game. I think it'll be a good idea to introduce some other games to the left leg. And the sort of idea I'm thinking about, as I said, this is just a thought process. I could change my mind and just go back to basically what I'm doing right now with Dead by Daylight. It's always the left leg game there, but what I'm thinking about doing is basically introducing some other games on the left leg, and kind of the vision that I have is like I have these challenge series on YouTube for Dead by Daylight. The challenge series for Dead by Daylight. What I'm thinking is it'd be really cool if I had like two games with challenge series, or a third game, or a fourth game. So for example's sake, we basically do this killer series. We're starting today when we do a Survivor one, maybe we do another killer and a Survivors one as well in Dead by Daylight. And once we've finished that, we then move over to another game, then we do some challenge series there. We have in that game, then we move to a third game, and then maybe we go back to Dead by Daylight. And in future, what I can always do as well is once I finish a series, and I'm starting another series, I can basically put up a poll and people can decide what the next challenge series is going to be and what game it's going to be. Basically, I could do like a poll, what game you want the next challenge series to be, and then there, different stuff there. I could do sort of a variety of polls to help decide that in future as well, and once it becomes super famous and more popular, of course. Because obviously the more people are active on my channel actually makes polls useful. Plus, I don't have polls right now as well. I think I need to get up to 100 subscribers for polls. I'm not sure. Maybe higher than that. Maybe 1,000 subscribers possibly. I'm not sure when polls unlock for me. But anyway, that's the kind of thought process I have. As I said, this is just a thought process. This stuff. The stuff I announced earlier about the right leg game being Layers of Fear and Layers of Fear, aye, Layers of Fear, and Dead by Daylight, the challenge series starting today, another challenge series here. That's definitely happened. And as I say, Dead by Daylight will always be a game you'll see on my YouTube, but it's just I'm thinking it might not be a game you might see every single day there. Because also I've been thinking as well that the content might become stale. For me, it's always going to be a lot of fun. But at the same time, eventually if you're constantly seeing no mirror matches and power moves matches all the time and just combo the same perks and the combo series and stuff like that, there's a potentiality that it could become stale for you. So if I actually mix in our content from our games, that could help prevent that as well, is what I've been thinking too. So that's the thought process that I've been going on regarding my YouTube lately, regarding the left leg side of things. As I said, Dead by Daylight is still going to be the content there. Yeah, because I've started this challenge series today and I'm going to be finishing that first. And I'll most likely do the Survivor one as well. But what I'm thinking I might do is as some bonus content at some point, I might record some Ark Survivor Evolved for you, just to show you that game, because it's a game I absolutely love and I've been playing it a lot offline. Because now I have a mixed games playlist on my YouTube as well. So I'm actually currently thinking about some things here while I'm talking. I can't speak or talk apparently. Yeah, so I've been thinking about some things there I was thinking about, and I have this mixed game playlist that I put Resident Evil in because it didn't work out. And the mixed game playlist was basically going to be a playlist where it's either games that I've tried out and done quite quickly for me, or it's a game I want to showcase to get feed to see what type of likes I get on the video, or there's something I basically want to try out and then maybe testing out something basically for future challenge series, or it's a game I just want to test out, or and it hasn't worked out, or just showcasing something like, for example, I tried out Resident Evil, did the work, so it goes into the mixed game playlist. I want to show Ark Survival Evolved to see what type of feedback, if anything, there, and in there to see if that's a game that you would like to see. There, that's basically what mixed game playlist is going to be. So I do want to fill out that playlist a bit more because I don't like it. I don't like playlists that only have 2 videos in it. I like to have playlists with over double figures on it if I can. That's where I feel like my playlist is actually earned on my YouTube and I actually have over double figures. So I'm kind of looking for a reason to put content in that playlist as well. So I think we might have a few videos. As I say, these are just going to be bonus videos. They're not going to delay Dead by Daylight in any way or anything like that. Or there's a few that are just going to be bonus videos at some point we'll put up. But it's basically introducing the game to you, and I'll see what type of reaction I get from you there. If you like, if it's content you would be interested in seeing, give the videos a like. If it's content you're not interested in seeing, then don't like it. But please don't dislike content. That'll break my heart, and I'll just fall into a slippery slope of drugs and alcohol, and my life will be ruined if you dislike my video. So don't do that. That won't be nice. Granted, I don't drink alcohol, and when I'm talking about alcohol, I probably more just eat too much pizza and ice cream. Is probably what will happen. I'll be a slippery slope of pizza and ice cream. I'll be happy because I love pizza and ice cream, but so it'll be a slippery slope, and you shouldn't dislike my video. Right, so generally that's all my thoughts on my YouTube right now, and some official announcement at the beginning. As I said, it's a bit of a mouthful, but the Killer Challenge series today, Power Moves, will be starting. And that will continue, and I'll get that filmed when I have time to do it and get it finished for you. There'll be 9 episodes in total of that. Then we'll most likely I think we'll start a Survivor series after that. I think we'll see. As you can tell, I tend to make this up as I go along. I'm very much, as a content creator, you have to adapt as I go. So this is where I am thought process for a while. The thought process I have right now on my YouTube, plus some official news. Anyway, if you like the sound of the plans I have here, then please like the video. If you want to see that content, then please subscribe for future content. And until next time, you take care.